Alright guys, I am back at Washington Square Park by NYU. We're gonna gauge some reaction to Zohran Mamdani's win last night. We're gonna see what people think. The city's so screwed.
You don't know.
What we need to do in this country, we need a hiatus on immigration, first of all. We need a hiatus on immigration. We need to ban abortion. We need to incentivize marriage and childbearing. And we need to gut the education system and rebuild it. Until we do those things and create an American Renaissance, this country will continue to gut itself. It wasn't rigged. The only sense in which this election was rigged was that we've imported millions of people who don't agree with our value set. We've declined in our birth rates, and we've surrendered our country to people who are not from our country. That's the only way the election was rigged. It wasn't rigged in a traditional sense. We just completely surrendered our value sets. And not only that, look who's like teaching on college campuses. Yeah. What do you think of? I'm interviewing people. What do you think of Zohran Mamdani's win last night?
What'd you say?
What do you think of Zohran Mamdani's win?
I think that it's dope. It's dope, you know? I don't really know anything about any of that, but I think it's dope.
You think it's dope that he won?
I don't know. I just think it's dope.
Who won?
Okay. Mamdani won.
Mamdani?
Who?
Zohran Mamdani?
Oh yeah, he's the governor now, right?
Mayor.
Oh,
the
mayor.
mayor.
Oh, mayor.
Oh,
Mayor.
shit.
All I gotta say is best of luck to New York. I hope everyone's doing well.
Need it.
We're gonna need.
We're
gonna need luck.
So y'all beef with him.
We're gonna need luck if he's the mayor. We're gonna need luck if he's the mayor.
Wait, bro. That's the dude that 26 billionaires paid for him to not win or some shit, and he won anyway? That's the same dude?
I'm not sure who.
I think I seen that on No Jumper, bro, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, damn, I don't know. Oh, damn. Well, shout out to New York. Whatever is best for New York is good for New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
It's good, bro. Tino Nami.
Whatever's best for New York definitely isn't Zohran Mamdani, that's for sure. That is for sure. You have this thing again. It's like pro Zohran, anti-Trump. Little spoof. Let's see if we can get some people. Sir, can I ask you what you think about Zohran Mamdani winning? Yeah, what's up?
We have creatine.
You have creatine?
I don't know.
What about you?
Well, as far as...
Oh, I talked to you yesterday.
Oh, that was you with the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, same guy. What's up, man?
How's it going? How do you feel? We
I'm
talked
up.
yesterday. How you feeling now?
I'm kind of like, listen, you got the job. I'm like, all right, I got to look at it as, you know, we employed you, like it or not. You are employed. So now it's up to you to do the job that you say you're going to do. And if you don't, then you're a piece of shit.
You think it's gonna work out?
No, but I want to have some cautious optimism. Like, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Sure.
That's how I look at it. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
you got the job. Now, just prove me wrong. That's it.
I like cautious optimism. My only issue is just that what he's saying he wants to do has been tried so many times and it's failed every single time that
Right.
I don't see a chance in hell it works.
Right. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm worried.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about, because you have a history of something like this, trying something like this, and it's just not working out. I mean, you know, of course, not to point to examples, obviously, the 80s, Soviet Russia, obviously comes to mind.
Mouse, China, Cuba, Venezuela, Laos.
Berlin, maybe? A little bit?
Berlin, yeah.
You say that. So I'm just like, all right, what are we gonna do different this time? What did we learn? Now I'm like, all right, did we learn anything from the last time we ship it down? That's how I'm looking at it. And if you haven't learned anything, then New York's gonna be in a whole lot of trouble for a while.
Yeah, man, 100%.
I mean, listen, keep your head on the swivel. You know, the crazies are out there. And, you know, if shit goes tits up, at least we can smoke and watch it burn now, you know?
There you go.
At best. Trying to, you know, be more positive about it. Obviously, you know, events are events, things are going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think I got some. So, obviously, events, things are going to happen, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, see, you're right. Let's see what you can do.
All right, man, appreciate it.
All right, bro.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. I don't know if that's optimism. Smoke and watch it burn. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's optimistic, but sure.
I think that's weird. I support you what you love.
Sir, how do you feel about Zohran winning? No, he doesn't want to talk. Guys, how do you feel about Zohran winning? What's up?
Shout out Zohran, bro.
Why? What's your favorite Zohran policy?
My favorite Zohran policy? It's less about his policy, it's more about the idea. Like, we've had so many corrupt mayors in New York City, we've had so many corrupt politicians. Let's give someone new a shot, let's have a millennial in office, and all politicians are corrupt, they're all bad people, but let's see what happens with him, dude. Cuomo sucks.
A socialist will make less corrupt?
Hey, you know what? It's time for something different, dude. You think Cuomo gonna be better?
Well, we tried socialism a lot. It always ends up with a corrupt hierarchy at the top every time.
Yeah, but what's the alternative? Cuomo? I don't want to do with Pierce Nipples who assaults women. That's not me.
That hasn't been proven in court, but I think it's better than a socialist.
Yeah, well, the nipples have been proven in public TV. Why you go on public TV with the public announcer with your nipples pierced showing? That's crazy, bro.
That's still better than a socialist, in my opinion. I'd rather a guy with his nipples pierced.
I gotta go, but I respect your opinion, whatever it is.
Yeah, have a good one. Guys, how do you feel about Zohran winning? Can I ask guys how you feel about Zohran Mamdani winning?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Very excited, and now it's time to hold him accountable for what he's promised.
And you think, what is your favorite thing about Zohran, favorite policy, or your favorite policy?
I mean, the free buses would be a big one. People already take advantage of the fact that you can just hop on the back, so may as well make them free so more people have access to transportation so we can clear up those subways before summer comes again.
How do we pay for that?
That's a politician's question. I'm simply a resident of Khait.
Did you vote for Zohran?
I did vote for Zohran.
Well, when you vote for him, you probably want to know how he's going to implement those policies, yeah?
I think it's not just on him, it's on the whole team. So I think once he gets the finance committees and city planning committees in, I think they'll come up with a great plan.
But so far, no plan.
It's the first day of election. I think right now we celebrate and tomorrow we get to work.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Voting on vibes. Free stuff. They fall for it every time. It's like geese to seed. Free food, free buses, free housing. It's literally geese to a seed. They fall for it every time. Guys, can I ask you how you feel about Zohran winning?
I'm happy about it.
Why are you happy about it?
I don't know. I think Cuomo is kind of an odd guy based on all the stuff I've read about him and seen online. And so, I don't know. I think it's time. Like, New York is full of so many different kinds of people, lots of which are immigrants. And so I think having an immigrant in the city is like something that's good for just.
Why is that good?
Well, do you disagree?
No, I'm just wondering why you think it's good.
Well, because I feel like he can talk to people more and understand them more than like someone like Hobo.
Because he's an immigrant.
Yeah, because he gets it.
Don't you think that people who are actually like from the city would understand the city a little bit better as opposed to an immigrant?
Well, I think the city is made up of people who live here and like of immigrants, and I think like
There are immigrants here, but the majority of New Yorkers are native born New Yorkers.
Well, yeah, but I think a lot of immigrants are also New Yorkers.
Sure, but I fail to understand how that would make him understand New York better.
Well, he's also lived in New York for a while,
Sure.
so I would say he is a New Yorker as well.
But I don't think that makes him better equipped than a native New Yorker.
Well, I don't know.
Native New Yorker would still understand the immigrants in the city as well.
So I take it you're not happy about it.
No, I'm not happy about it. I also think that his plans are far-fetched with no plan to achieve them. Public free buses.
Well, okay, I
people get
will
hurt.
say I am like happy he won, but I will say it's not like I'm just like okay consistently happy. Like he does have to do what he says he's going to do, and it's not like that. I'm like okay, he's like a great person all around, and I'm gonna like blindly follow like what he says. But like he still has to show up and like prove that like he can do something. So like I'm still like gonna. Happy you won, but there's still going to be like judgment there if he doesn't think.
What are you hoping he does that he said he would do?
Okay, so I'm not like a native New Yorker either, so I'm actually didn't vote because I wanted to keep my vote in my other state.
Yeah, totally.
So I actually like I don't know. See, I'm gonna sound like
No,
because I don't know a lot about like what he says, but I've read. I don't know. A lot of people think that he can't follow through with what he wants to do, and I know a lot of it is like making stuff like more free, or like I read something about how he wants to like I don't know become the police.
Yeah, what he wants to do with the
yeah.
police is like basically for mental health crises, he won't send the police anymore. He'll send like social services response teams, which I think is extremely dangerous because you don't want a social worker. Like, think about this: like, you have a crazy man on the subway having a mental health crisis, violent. And then they send somebody probably that looks just like you to go deal with that. And it's like, you know, I mean, I personally wouldn't want women or other social workers dealing with violent mental health crises. I want a cop, right? And then the social work comes next.
Yeah, that I could agree with.
Yeah, that's, and it seems that it compounds because he wants to make the buses free, and like subways are already so cheap they're basically free, and there's so much issue on the subways with people getting on the subways that are strung out on drugs or homeless or whatever, and they cause mental health crises. They become violent on the subways. If you make the buses free, and that's just going to become the buses, and it's going to be way worse, and then you're going to have more mental health crises, and send social workers in these situations, and you're probably going to see social workers get hurt.
Are you a native New Yorker?
I am a native New Yorker, yeah. I'm not from the city, but I'm a native New Yorker, yeah. I'm from upstate.
Okay. I think honestly the buses are already free a lot of the time. Based on what I've seen, I can't lie.
Yeah, people were telling, one girl I was talking to earlier, she's like, people just jump on the buses anyway. I'm like,
Yeah,
so why
they
make
don't
them free
really-
then?
I don't know, they don't really care, so I honestly don't. I don't know, that's kind of just
Well,
doing something that is already there.
like,
which is-
I see a major issue with like the rent freezes too. It's like we're gonna freeze the rent so that poor people can have cheaper rent. But it's like if you're freezing the rent, the landlords have to maintain the buildings without rent, and it's like they're just gonna let the buildings go to shit. You're gonna end up running out of heating, electricity, all that. It's a major issue there. The landlords aren't profiting from their business model. They're not gonna upkeep the buildings, and then the poor people will actually have worse conditions.
Okay. Well, it was interesting to hear your
Yeah,
take on it.
I appreciate it. Thanks for talking.
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys. Free stuff, guys. It's like geese to seed. That's gonna be the new saying here. Geese to seed. Sir, can I ask you what you think about the Zohran win?
Oh, well, I'm not in New York.
Oh, that's okay.
I think it's great.
You think it's great? Why do you think it's great?
Well, I think it's good to have difference of opinion, and yeah, I think it's amazing. But obviously, as a non-resident,
So, like, if a Nazi ran, you think that'd be good? Difference of opinion?
well, I suppose that's not too dissimilar from where politics go in America at the moment. So yeah, I wouldn't say that. Nazis
You think that Nazism is similar to where America is right
Well,
now?
it's obviously quite a black and white perspective. No, I don't think so, but it's certainly quite a different view with Zohran being the winner.
Sure, I agree. I just don't always think that this difference of opinion is a good thing.
So what do you think of him winning? Are you happy with
I think it's terrible.
Really?
I think yeah.
Why is that?
Well, socialism has never worked. He's a socialist. It
Yeah.
has never worked. It will never work. It's not an optimal system, even when you
Yeah.
implement small portions of it.
Okay.
The things he wants to do are just going to cause more chaos. He wants to not send police officers to violent mental health crises. He wants to send social workers. It's going to result in social workers getting harmed or killed.
Okay.
Furthermore, he wants to freeze rent, which is just going to cause, when the intention is to give poor people housing, it's just going to cause poor people's conditions to be worse because the landlords are not going to upkeep the buildings when the rent is frozen.
Yeah.
They have no incentive to. The buildings are going to go to shit. They're going to run out of power. They're not going to have
But do you not
fuel.
think it will be like moderated with like it's not just the one man running the show, right? There will be.
Well, yeah, but if you freeze the rent, the landlords are not going to upkeep the buildings.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then it's like, okay, well, if the government comes in and steps in and pays for the upkeep of the buildings, who's paying for that? Where's the money come from?
Yeah, well, it's a good question. Anyway, well, sorry. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
just.
I appreciate it,
thought,
man.
Yeah, no.
Thanks
What's
for
that for, by the way?
I'm just live on YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Appreciate
Okay.
it. Thanks. Have a good one. It's all vibes, guys. It's all vibes. It's all vibes around here. What's wrong with the mic, guys? You're saying the mic. It's cell phone audio only. Oh, you're right. Wait, were all of the interviews like that? Where it was cell phone audio only? Could you guys hear the last girl? Could hear that last girl talking. Hold up, let me just go back and watch the stream real quick so I can evaluate the situation. Testing. Okay. Let me just pull up the stream so I can check it.
Anyway, well,
And the intention is.
yeah.
I think the mic was working the whole time, guys.
I don't know. I want.
Listen, you got. That's not me. That's meant for to vote for him. You probably want to know how he's going to implement those policies, yeah?
I think it's not just on him, it's on the whole team. So I think once he gets
Yeah, I think it's fine. All right, audio's fine.
The current commissioner who said he'll keep on.
Guys, can I ask you what you think about the Zohran Mamdani win?
We're not from here, so.
You're not from here. No worries. Thank you.
But I'm from Florida, so I like it. I'm in real estate.
Oh, really? Oh, she's that's funny. She said she's in real estate. She lives in Florida, so she likes it. Just hoping everybody will jump ship and bail to Florida. I see Larry out here today, guys. Hey, Burke9497, thank you for the $20 super chat. Even though everything is free now in New York City, you might need this when you get home. Thank you. How's the stream quality, guys? Is the picture clear? Test, test. See if we can walk over here and find some people. Guys, can I ask you what you think of the Zohran Mamdani win? No.
I'm not from this country.
That's okay. No worries. Thank you. For some more people. Cruising for some people that I haven't talked to yet. Lance is at home. Sir, can I ask you what you think about the Mamdani win? Ma'am, can I ask you what you think about Zohran Mamdani winning?
I'm happy.
You're happy? Why are you happy?
Lots of reasons, but I don't have time, but I'm happy.
Okay. Thank you. Happy. She has no idea why.
Been a while. Coming upstairs? I am. Great. Where are you at now?
This woman's got a whole booth. Everyone's always on the phone out here. It's crazy. Guys, what do you think about Mamdani winning? Guys, what do you think about Mamdani winning?
I love it so much.
Why do you love it?
Yeah. I don't really know. I just do.
Really?
Yeah, because I keep seeing all the like cute TikToks of him like partying and clubbing, and honestly, he's like one for the people, you know?
That's why you support him?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. And there you have it, folks.
That's why like a 24-pack of order in Jersey. Like, why would I even think about buying a $5 order?
That's your choice. Do you want the voice to be a threat?
Excuse me, how do you feel about Mamdani winning? No. A lot of people don't want to talk, guys. I've actually been getting a good amount of people talking. Yeah, that one will be. CSA, what is this?
Would you like a newspaper, sir?
What kind of newspaper is it?
It's called the Bond Street Bulletin. It's printing only today.
Okay.
Limited edition.
I'm good, thank you. How do you feel about Zohran Mamdani winning?
What is this? I'll do that.
too.
Whatever this is, if you take a
Okay,
newspaper.
I'll take it if you answer my questions.
I'll answer your questions.
Okay, how do you feel about Zohran Mamdani winning?
Oh, I feel fucking amazing about it. It's such a win.
Why?
Because we need people like him in office and someone who's under the age of 79.
What's your favorite Zohran policy?
I have no idea. I'm not from New York.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Why do you support him if you're not from New York?
Because I support innovative thinking and democracy.
Is it innovative though? We've done it before. It failed every time. Laos, Vietnam, Cuba, China, Russia, Berlin twice, Italy.
I'm an optimist.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one. Always the vibes, guys. All right, we'll sit down for a second and let the crowds rotate just a bit. I'm gonna sit down for a second, answer some chat questions. Wait for the people around here to rotate. Get some new faces in here. The vibes 1, logic 0 for sure. Oh, show the paper. Let's see. This is the paper. I have no idea what it is. The Bond Street Bulletin. It's just about some play or something, I think. It's just about some play. Get rid of the paper. That's crazy. They're like yelling extra, extra. That's the cops. They think the cops don't answer my questions on camera. What's Cam's favorite color? Gold for the Bruins. Excuse me, officers. How do you feel about being defunded soon? Excuse me, officers. How do you feel about the status of your job? We're just chilling out for a second, letting the crowds rotate, and then we'll get back to asking some people questions. Nick Shirley just got an Antifa membership card in DC. That's funny. It's interesting, too, because I wonder how many of the NYU kids are not from New York, but are, like, permanent residents of New York and are allowed to vote in the elections. Like that one girl who's sitting next to me. Somebody get Larry over here. I'm in Larry's spot. The girl who was over here, she said she saved her vote for her home state, which is interesting because that means despite not actually living here, she just goes to college here, she could have voted in this election, which very likely could have swayed the outcome of it, right? Especially if you have a bunch of NYU and Columbia students voting for Zohran, which probably is the case, and it probably did happen. Lance is at home. No, I do not support repealing the 19th Amendment. How was the party last night? It was just a watch party. I didn't stay long. By the time I got there, the elections were all pretty much sealed. Lance is at home. Cam, you look like you just woke up. Well, I did sleep like an absolute rock last night. And I did didn't sleep until almost 11 o'clock. Cam, you didn't vote. What the hell am I going to vote for? I don't live in New York City. And I'm also leaving Seattle soon, so I really don't give a shit what happens there. Katie Wilson will probably win. And if she doesn't win, Bruce Harrell will just continue to bend a knee to the socialists. It doesn't matter. I'd love to move to Texas. Lance is at home. And my home state is Washington. It's the only state that got more blue in the 2024 election. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. Honestly, I don't care who wins. It's already de facto a socialist state. Right? If Katie Wilson wins, I don't care. Right? I'm leaving, I don't care. Burn the freaking city down. I could care less what happens to Seattle. I think Seattle, the sooner Seattle collapses as a city, the better our country is off. The sooner Boeing and Microsoft and Amazon leave that shithole, the better off the entire country will be. New York is a different story, right? Because New York is the biggest city in this entire country. It is the seat of our country, right? Seattle, on the other hand, is and always has been trash. If all of those corporations leave Seattle, Microsoft, AWS, Boeing, etc., what will be left in that city is nothing. They will have Starbucks, and that is it. Everyone will be a barista. There will be nothing to do for work in that city. Nothing. You're either going to work for DHS rounding up illegal immigrants, or you don't exist. Like, you have nothing to do. You work at Walmart, right? You work at Starbucks as a barista. If those corporations leave that city, which if Katie Wilson wins and she jacks up the corporate tax rate, they will, right? And Bruce Harrell's talking about the same thing. Him winning doesn't really solve the problem. These people are hell-bent on eating their own cities alive. And at this point, I say just let them. Just let them. Tell you what, same thing will happen here in New York, right? You jack up the corporate tax rate, they will leave, right? And then your whole plan is based around taxing the rich, tax the billionaires, tax the major corporations. It's your whole plan. It's where you're gonna get funding for everything. They leave. Who are you gonna tax next? People like me, people like you, right? Middle classers. That's who's getting taxed next. It's already virtually impossible to be a self-employed person in this country. Every year, the government will come in and take half of everything you make. I don't even understand, like, at this point. It's like I look at my bank account and I finally see, like, a savings account that has money in it. And it doesn't even matter because everything I've saved in this year and haven't spent, that's going to be just about the amount of money that the federal government is going to come and steal from me at the end of the year. It's like, why do I even try to make money? I would literally be better off on welfare.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Anna Kuko.
I would quite literally be better off and probably happier if I was on welfare. Because I wouldn't have to work as hard. I'd be able to do whatever I wanted. I'd be able to probably, like, I don't know. I wouldn't have to look at a bank account with money in it and then know that every dime of it is going to be given to the federal government at the end of the year. I'd be so much better off on welfare. You say that till you're on welfare and trapped. Dude, I've been homeless. And guess what? When I was homeless, I was getting a refund from the federal government. You're not going to tell me, you say that until you're on welfare. Dude, I've been on welfare. I have been homeless. And when I was homeless, I got refunds come tax season. And there is nothing more demoralizing than saving up money and having it stolen from you. Yeah, we need change, that's for sure. And it's not Zohran Mamdani. All right, we're going to get back to doing some interviews. We've let the crowds change out enough. If you think turning your money into cash is going to subvert the IRS, you are sadly mistaken. They make it seem like they don't know how much money you owe by making you voluntarily file your own taxes, but they know exactly how much you owe. Turning all your money into cash and burying it in the backyard is not going to save you. All right, we got the anti-Trump booth over here. Let's talk to this lady. Ma'am, how are you feeling about Zohran? How are you feeling about the win? I'm back.
I think it's exciting.
Why is it exciting?
It's nice to see so many people so excited about a Democratic candidate and a Democratic win. I'm just liking the vibe today in New York City.
What's your favorite Zohran policy?
I don't know. I don't even live in the city, so I didn't
You
get
got this
to
whole booth, including some Zohran stickers down here. You don't even know?
No, I mean, I hope that he can get some of the things done that he's saying he's going to do.
Like what?
Well, he wants to help people with their rent. He wants to help people with transportation costs.
Who's gonna pay for that?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, you got. I mean, look at this. This is your booth, right?
All right, enough.
Look at this.
Enough. I don't think you're here to have a.
I am. I absolutely am. You're out here selling Zohran merch, and you don't even know what he wants to do.
I just said a couple things that he wants to do.
But you have no idea how it will be implemented.
I know he has ideas about it.
He has concepts of a plan, right?
Oh, that's a Trump thing. Concepts of a plan. Don't put that on Democrats. That's a Republican thing.
Well, this is a difference, is that Zohran is saying he'll do those things. Trump wasn't saying he would overturn the Affordable Care Act.
What are we talking about now?
The concepts of a plan thing comes from the Affordable Care Act.
Right.
Kamala asked what he was going to do to get rid of the Affordable Care Act.
Right.
He said, I have concepts of a plan, but he never said he was going to overturn the ADA. Right.
What do you want
He
me
said
to
it's a
say?
bad system, but he said he didn't have a... Well, I'm just pointing out the obvious here. Vibe check. Guys, how do you feel about the Mamdani win? How do you feel about the Mamdani win? No, you don't want to talk. Let's see what time it is, guys. Catch a flight soon. Not super soon. We'll stay for another hour or so. I've got to be at the airport in like 2 hours. somebody down. Guys, how you feeling about the Zohran win? No? Come on, you got some opinion. Why do I need to rebrand my platform? I think I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I like the live, guys. A lot of French people out here. Ma'am, how do you feel about the Zohran win? I'm just gonna ignore it now. How do you feel about the Zohran Mamdani win?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, why?
Oh God, no. But hell yeah. That's
Why?
it.
What's your favorite policy?
Sorry, I'm good.
Okay. It's like suddenly when asked to substantiate, no words can come out. Hammer 0163, thank you for $5 super chat. Can be quickly becoming my favorite right-wing influencer. Would love to see you in Minnesota sometime addressing the Somali problem. Hey, I'd love to come. Just let me know when there's stuff going down. Join the Discord, link is in the description. All right, let's see who else we got here. Thanks for the super chats, guys. They really help me recoup the cost of these trips so I can make this content possible for you. Trips are very expensive and also very taxing on me, but the super chats make it possible. So thanks for helping keep me alive, guys. Also, my equipment obviously gets damaged all the time, so it helps recoup the cost of those damages. How are you guys feeling with the Mamdani win? Okay, it's okay. It's okay. How you guys feeling about the Mamdani win?
Good. I don't know, man.
Why good?
I mean, I don't really care about politics, to be honest.
See, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a $5. Mike Ramey, 1033. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Doing great, Cam. There's protests in D.C. for the rest of the week. You should check that out for the rest of the week, huh? Thank you for the super chats, guys. They really make all this travel possible. It is so expensive. The travel is not easy. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy right here. This guy has something good to say. I know he does. He's going around saying this stuff. He's saying some stuff. Sir, what do you like about Mamdani?
He represents for Palestine and regular people. I don't know that much, but he mentioned free bus, and things related to the rent freezes, and obviously the Palestinian issue is the most important. That's obviously why he won.
I'd contest that Palestinians are more important than New Yorkers for the New York mayor, but how's a
I
New
didn't-
York mayor going to deal with foreign affairs?
You're putting words in my mouth, so thank you very much.
Well, you said it's the most important, more important than New
You're
Yorkers.
saying things I didn't say.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, it's the most important issue.
How is a New York mayor going to deal with foreign affairs?
With people helping, because our government has no foreign policy. It's just takeover and power. Thank you.
I disagree, but sure. I knew it. I know, I talked to him yesterday. Andrew Morris, thank you for the $5 super chat. Let's see what you said. Thank you for everything you do, Cam. Be safe out there, my friend. I get worried when you're out there alone. I know. Thank you for the super chat, Andrew Morris. These super chats, like I said, really keep the channel alive. The travel is funded on the super chats, so they make everything possible. I'm trying to find who's a foreigner, who's not. Excuse me, how are we feeling about the Mamdani win? How are we feeling about the Mamdani win?
What the what?
The Zohran Mamdani win for mayor?
Great. Yeah.
Why great?
Is that a good thing? Should I feel great about that?
No, you shouldn't.
I don't feel great about that. I feel horrible about that.
Amazing, perfect. Now you're on the right side. Guys, how are we feeling about the Zohran Mamdani win?
What is there to say?
Fucking fire.
Why?
Because it's giving me a little bit more hope of the society that we're moving towards.
Why does it give you hope?
I'm digging myself in a hole, I fear.
What's your favorite Zohran policy?
Probably like making education more reliable and more equitable.
How do we do that?
I don't know. That's why I'm not in politics.
Well, did you vote?
I did not.
Oh, okay, perfect. Then I guess you actually are not involved in politics. Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. Just crazy. They're like, Guys, how are we feeling about the Zohran win?
Feeling cautiously optimistic.
Why cautiously optimistic?
Well, electoral politics will never get us where we need to go, but this is a start, I hope.
What will?
I don't know if I want to say on camera.
You can say it's all right.
It's not. But
Is
thank
it like
you.
revolution maybe?
Maybe.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Well, that guy's not going to lead any revolution, that's for sure. Maybe a revolution at the gay bar. Guys, how are we feeling about the Zohran win?
So excited.
Excited, happy, thrilled.
It's a good time to be a New Yorker. I'm very excited.
Why are you guys excited?
He's for the people. He seems very just like, I'm hoping, you know, at least that he's going to do what he says he's going to do. And it's cool to have an immigrant run as mayor, or be a mayor.
What does he say he's going to do that you hope he does?
Affordable housing, I guess. That's my biggest one right now.
How do we pay for that?
I'm not sure right now.
Yeah. Okay. How about you? Anything?
I have nothing to add.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's like nobody knows. Nobody knows a thing. Guys, how are we feeling about Mamdani winning?
Amazing.
Pretty great.
Why? Why?
Because I'm a socialist too, and it feels nice to have someone represent the policies I've believed in for so long in the government.
When has socialism ever worked?
Socialism has not ever worked other than in Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and every
Those
single
are some of the most capitalist countries in the entire world according to the Economic Freedom Index.
That is actually not true.
It actually is true.
They have socialist policies.
No, they don't. They have social welfare nets, but they have freer markets in the United States.
Socialism?
Socialism, well, do you mean in the Marxian sense?
No, because socialism isn't a Marxist ideology.
Actually, it is. Marx uses communism. No, Marx uses the two interchangeably. Socialism is a system. On page 46 of the German ideology, Karl Marx says that communism is just allegiance to socialism.
And what is modern day socialism, according to Bernie Sanders and every politician who represents it, and not Marx, who was born in the 1800s?
Hold up. Karl Marx is the father of socialism.
No, Karl Marx is the father of
Yes, he
communism.
is. No, he uses them interchangeably.
So all of the
They're the
social
same thing.
welfare programs that work for Finland, that Mamdani wants
Yeah,
to have
that's not
here.
socialism. Socialism is when you have
but
social
those
welfare
programs
nets.
work for Finland and Sweden and all of those countries. And
No, they would be better if they didn't have them, but they do. They're still more capitalist in the United States, though, because their markets are freer.
okay, if they're more capitalist in the United States, but they have those social welfare programs, what is your problem with Mamdani, which continuing to use New York as a capitalist state, including those social welfare programs?
Mamdani wants to implement policies that will get people hurt. He wants to cut the balls off the police force, and he also wants to do a bunch of free stuff that we can't afford to pay for.
How do you know that we can't afford to pay
Well,
for
how are
it?
we going to pay for it?
How are we going to pay for it with tax money? With tax dollars?
Okay, where the tax dollars come
Tax
from?
dollars are coming from all of the billionaires and wealthy people. That
Well, they already pay, the top 1% already pays 50% of all taxes. Yeah.
Can you prove
IRS
that Jeff
data
Bezos-
IRS data reflects that the top 1% already pays 50% of all taxes. The top 50% pays 90% of all taxes.
So when billionaires go online and they say they haven't paid a single tax dollar since 2010, you think that they're
that's
lying?
literally not true. It's because they're investing in other places that the government gives them breaks, but they still pay in volume more taxes than anybody else.
just
And
admitted
furthermore,
that they don't actually
no,
pay
it's not
because
true.
they're paying in
No. The top 1% pays 50% of all taxes. But I ask you, so if you tax the rich to oblivion,
Yes.
what happens when the rich leave the city? Who's to tax then?
They won't leave the city.
Why not?
Because-
They've already done it in California.
Because in New York State, we have Wall Street, they're not leaving. And so what
You
if
think they can't leave? Then who are you going to tax when they leave?
We're just going to continue taxing people, but your
Oh,
argument...
the middle class, right?
Yes, actually, the middle class.
Okay, so you explained it. So we're going to tax the shit out of the middle class when the rich people leave after you tax the shit out of them.
I think we should tax the shit out of everybody, yes. I think that the middle class should be taxed 50% like it does in Sweden.
That is
The
wild.
tax rate in Sweden and
That
Finland
is wild.
46%, and right now they are number 3 in education. They have the best country for women's health. They have the best.
What's the
country
citation for that?
I can pull it up right now.
Yeah, pull it up.
I will genuinely-
How do you measure best for racism?
Very easily. Okay.
Yeah, what's the metric? What metric do you measure? What metric do you measure?
But,
YouTube?
world countries.
So are you Republican?
Yep. How'd you guess?
What policies do you believe in?
Well, give me a sector.
I mean, like...
Deport all illegal immigrants, ban abortion.
So you're racist. I'm
No,
abortion. How do you feel about that?
I think you did something that's wrong.
And why?
Because I think that out of necessity to protect self-interest and interests of others, every genetically distinct human individual ought to have the right not to be unjustly
Do you
aggressed
think I
upon.
murdered a human being?
No, because murder is a legal term. It means the unjust killing or the unlawful killing of a human being. In New York, it's
So what's
legal.
wrong with an abortion?
I have a moral qualm with it.
What is your moral qualm with it?
My moral qualm is that every human being ought to have the right not to be unjustly aggressed upon.
And is that from religion or is that from law?
No, it's from subjective morality.
So you're not Christian. It's just
I recently converted to Christian, but I've been pro-life for years prior to being a Christian.
Why are you pro-life if you aren't Christian?
Again, I just said because I think that every human being, genetically distinct human individual ought to have the right not to be unjustly aggressed upon.
Genetically distinct individual.
Yeah.
Okay, so you believe that at conception it is life.
So you can test that?
Well, you think conception is life.
Yeah.
So have you had sex with a woman on birth control or an IUD?
I have, but here's the difference between you and I, is that if I create a human being, I'm willing to carry it. I'm willing to
when
have...
you have sex with a woman with birth control or an
Yeah.
IUD, usually what happens is the baby is created.
Wait, not an IUD.
Yes,
no,
actually,
no.
I have an IUD.
No,
I know how this
you
works.
asked if I've had sex with a woman with an IUD, and no, I haven't.
Okay, either one, birth control or an IUD. Usually in about, well, it depends, IUD or birth control, but a lot of times conception does happen, and what happens is because the uterine lining has been thinned, the baby will die. So what happens is...
Yeah, I support eliminating that component of the birth control.
Well, in
so
order to
my
eliminate,
issue...
in order to eliminate conception, you would have to just be abstinent, because conception happens in a lot of times with...
Wait, I don't want to eliminate conception. I think we should have more babies.
So you
The difference
think
between you and I is that if I conceive a baby, I'm willing to take care of it.
I'm
You're
telling
not.
you that you've conceived children that have died and you don't even realize that.
You don't know that because birth control serves two functions. It thickens the mucus in the cervix.
Yes.
And it also can shed the uterine lining.
Correct.
Now, those are two different components of the pill, and I support eliminating the one that sheds the uterine lining.
But in order to eliminate the part that sheds the uterine lining, that would be removing the estrogen and progesterone from the pill, which are the two main hormonal functions that create that and that also prevent the happening of a
You
baby.
can still thicken the walls of the cervix without shedding the uterine lining, which is what I support.
You're suggesting completely reprogramming, creating a different drug
Yes.
that only thickens the cervical mucus and that will
Yes.
not work effectively and will not.
Wait, no, it'll still work.
the thing is,
Wait. The majority. So the
think that if that
majority.
wasn't possible, we
Yeah.
would've
The
invented
majority of births that birth control prevents from happening happen as a result of the cervix.
Correct. It's because of the cervical lining.
So
but
the
I'm-
majority is not the result of the shedding the uterine
No,
lining.
but we're not worried about the majority because the majority of women who get pregnant are not having abortions, right? Your problem is the fact that people are having conception and that conception is being killed. So I'm telling you that you are single-handedly contributing to that because you are creating children that are being killed.
I'm not.
But you are because if you were having sex with a woman
I
on birth
haven't
control, you have
had
no idea if that
I have
baby
not
is
had
safe.
sex with a woman on birth control in the past 7 years.
But your point is, if you think that abortion and that if life starts at conception, that nobody should be having sex ever because you cannot know when you have
All right,
sex.
let's say this is true. Let's say no, hold up, pause.
Yes.
Let's say that it's true that at some point I have conceived a child and that child died as a result of the uterine lining being shed.
Yes.
I condemn my past actions. Now what?
So now you should stop having sex because in order for
No, because I don't have sex with people.
happens again?
Yeah, I don't have sex with people on birth control right now.
Great. Then
And
you're
if I
following-
conceive a child,
Yes.
I am willing to take care of that child.
Amazing. So then you think that everyone should be like that? That nobody
Yes.
should be having sex with women? Okay, that's fine. Then
I think
everyone
if you,
is
I think that if you have sex, you should incur the or you do incur the risk that you force another human being to exist, and thus you are responsible for it.
Okay, so nobody should have sex ever unless they're married and can have a kid.
No, I didn't say married. I said that you shouldn't have sex unless you're willing to have a child. That's the
But
function
when
of
you
sexual
have,
intercourse.
When you have sex, you don't know whether or not you're creating a child because usually.
No, but you're incurring the risk. If I go gamble, I don't know if I'm going to lose my money, but if I do, I don't have the right to go ask for my money back.
We're on the same page there, but therefore what that means is that when you are creating a child, when you are having sex, every person who's having sex, if they are...
It's incurring the
ejaculating
risk,
in a
yes.
woman-
Congratulations, you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
Well, the correct conclusion therefore means that men should not be having sex because they are creating
No,
life every
if
single
men
time.
do have sex, if women have sex, they should be willing to take care of the child they conceive.
But
That's what I'm
telling you
saying.
that they're conceiving a child, that child is dying, and that's happening every single day, all of the time, and you have no idea. And the men who are ejaculating in the woman have no idea either that they are creating a kid. That kid implanted.
Yeah. Again, I've already said I'm against this.
I'm aware, but what I'm telling you is that this happens all of the time. What is the difference between that and abortion? Do you want to ban people from having sex? Because
No,
but you keep
you're not
creating
getting
life.
it.
What am I not getting? You are creating life.
You're not getting that. What I'm saying is that I want the birth rates up. I want more American babies. I want the men and the women to be willing to care for the child they create. It's just a simple task of responsibility.
But they're murdering the child every single time they have sex because that kid is
Not if they're not on birth control.
But most
And
people
usually
are.
still not even if they're on birth
So you
control.
want to ban birth control because how? Okay, this is.
No, I want to reassess the drug and prevent it from shedding the uterine lining.
But so you agree that this is a problem, that the fact that the baby dies when it's conceived.
Sure.
This is murder, right? So
Yeah.
what is your solution? That we're going to create a different drug? In
Yes.
the
Already said that.
meantime. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Allie.
What are you doing to help like the mothers who have decided to have the children and like can't support them? Like what if
No, I'm a journalist, but there are lots of institutions that do help women who have conceived children and can't do anything about it, or are seeking abortions, right? But it just so happens that leftists tend to burn those places down. It's happened repeatedly.
What did he say?
he said that leftists are burning down places to help women?
Yeah.
How are
The-
we burning down places to help
Wait, hold up. Leftists have repeatedly firebombed the what are they called? The institutions that help women who have conceived a child that are seeking an abortion.
How? Planned Parenthood?
Well, by cocking their arm back with a firebomb and lighting it on fire.
Can I get a source
Well,
for that?
yeah, absolutely.
What have we've burned down Planned Parenthood?
No, not Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is an abortion clinic. I'm not talking about abortion clinics.
Planned Parenthood is not an abortion clinic. Do you know what Planned
Absolutely it
Parenthood
is. 80% of what they do is abortion.
Actually, that's completely wrong.
80% of their revenue comes from abortions.
80% of the revenue comes from abortions. The most common thing to get at Planned Parenthood is a pap smear because it's women's health.
Right. That's like saying the most common thing I get at the grocery or at the gas station is beer, right? But
An
ultimately, the
abortion-
function is to sell
An abortion
gas.
is $600. So to get the most revenue from that, because an abortion is $600 versus going in for a checkup, a pap smear, or any other.
It doesn't matter. The majority of the revenue is from abortion.
But I'm telling you that most women who go into Planned Parenthood are getting an abortion. I can pull up the statistics. I'm pretty sure it's like a very small number of people who go into Planned Parenthood to get abortions. I have been into Planned Parenthood a gazillion times not to get an abortion.
Handing out flyers for my stand-up comedy show. You guys want one?
Abortions accounted for 3% of Planned Parenthood services. 3% of what they do.
Yep, not 3% of their revenue. The
No,
majority
but
of their
it's
revenue.
3% of what they do. So why are we? So you're calling it an abortion clinic when it's only 3% of what they do? If
Right. So my house, what is the function of your house? Like my house, the function is
Well,
I sleep
have
in
a
it, right?
bakery. I sell
I
eclairs.
sleep in
Am I
it.
in a Claire
I
clinic?
sleep in my house.
Yes.
But probably a very small share of what I actually do in my house is sleeping.
Yes.
Right. But the function of my house
But
is still to
Planned
sleep in
Parenthood
it.
is not an abortion clinic. They
It
offer,
is an abortion clinic.
So every place that offers an abortion is an abortion
It-
clinic, even
Dude,
the hospital.
it was founded by Margaret Sanger, who was a eugenicist.
3% of what they do are abortions.
It was
How is that an
founded
abortion
for the
clinic?
purpose of carrying
So
out
what?
abortions.
So what? And Brown was formed
is
for the
ridiculous.
purpose of slave owning.
This is ridiculous. I've
But
got the
it's
thing right
not.
here. Fire at New York anti-abortion.
Anti-abortion facility.
Yes. Anti-abortion.
So we burned down an anti-abortion facility.
Yeah.
Don't really give a damn.
The purpose of the anti-abortion facility is to provide resources to mothers
No.
to get them away from having an abortion.
That's wrong.
That's not wrong. That's exactly what they do.
Anti-abortion facilities are Christian nationalist institutions that
This
make.
is so ridiculous.
But it is. But what they do is
Prove
they,
it.
They convince.
Prove it.
Okay, go take.
Yeah, they convince mothers not to have abortions because
Yes.
they view it's wrong. Ultimately, it's a mother's choice. They do this by doing things like providing financial resources to the mother so she can bear the
And
child
a
and
lot
take care of
religious
it.
Brainwashing where they tell the woman that if they don't have the baby, then they're going to hell. And
Prove
that
it.
Jesus will
Prove
handle
that that's what's said inside the facilities.
There are literally tons of studies
Prove it.
of
Prove it.
women.
Prove it.
Okay.
While she's looking for the source, Crotch Beam 9, thanks for the $20 super chat. Sweden is a shithole. That recent grape story is depressing. Yeah.
Okay. According to the National Library of Medicine in the United States,
The National Library of Medicine doesn't publish studies. They just
National Center for Biotechnology Information.
Yeah. The National Center for Biotechnology Information, or PubMed, that's what the website is. What do they do?
It's not PubMed. It's
Does
NCBI.
PubMed?
This is the NIH.
Yeah. So
Where does it say
check this
PubMed?
out. Yeah, it says PubMed right there. Okay. So PubMed does not conduct studies. They are simply a hub where other people publish their studies.
Great.
So don't say it's from PubMed. It's not.
Okay.
And it's not from the National Center for Biotechnology Information either. So who conducted the study? You haven't read it, that's for sure.
Where will it say? Oh.
You don't even know where to find the author of a study?
Not on this website, no.
I don't think you should be debating at all, to be honest.
I am an NYU student. Where did
How,
you go to
if you're an NYU student, how have you never navigated PubMed?
Because I'm not a med student.
Wait.
I got a
PubMed.
1580 on my
You
SAT.
can find studies that are like it's not PubMed doesn't just publish medical studies.
I've never used
The,
PubMed.
the National Center for Biotechnology Information and PubMed publish tons of studies about an array of topics.
I'm an anthropology major.
Oh my God, there would be for anthropology there would be so many studies that could fit into your line of work on PubMed.
Amazing. I have not. Okay. Oh,
This is the ChatGPT generation.
I can show you the website I'm on. I'm just looking.
I know what you're on. You're on the NCBIH. But I'm going to need a methodology. I'm going to need a sample size. I'm going to need metrics, which all of you can't provide those things because you haven't read the study. You're citing a study you've never read from a website you've never been on.
That is true. I am, but this is a pretty.
Okay, well, you shouldn't cite studies if you've never read them.
But I know inherently.
No, you have a hunch.
No, I don't have a hunch. I've read actual studies on this before.
What? Like what?
I don't know, but I know the fact that.
I remember a lot of them.
No, he does. This is what he does. He will remember them. That's the thing.
Exactly.
But no, it's not exactly. The fact that you've read more than me doesn't make your points better than mine. The fact that you have more knowledge because you're older and have lived on Earth longer doesn't mean.
How old are you?
I am 18 years old.
Okay, I'm 25. I haven't lived that much longer than you.
You've lived a pretty decently long time, and you're 25.
Thinks I'm
years old
ancient
and
over here.
College students in Washington Square Park.
Well,
What's
it's
your
not
job?
just
What do you do
college
for
students
work?
out here. I'm a journalist, and I live stream.
How much do you make money? What are you making?
I'm not telling you how much I make a year.
college?
I don't even know how much I make a year. I went to SUNY Canton, and I dropped out. You should be way smarter than me. You're an NYU student. Yeah, I am. You're an NYU student. I'm a college dropout, and I didn't even go to a nice school.
But being better at debate than me doesn't make you smarter. You get that, right?
I'm not saying it makes me smarter. I'm
Right,
just
but-
asking for you to prove your point.
But I already proved my other point, is that you gave up on the argument that I had already won. where
Which
I
one?
said the fact that conception happens every single day and that babies.
I didn't give up on it. I didn't give up on it. I agreed with you. But the problem is that I actually believe that that's a problem, and you don't.
Yeah, but then your point is that abortion should. My point is abortion should not be illegal, given that people are having tons of many abortions every day.
Okay, people are murdered every day. Does that mean we shouldn't make murder illegal?
But that's not the point. Is that?
People are robbed every day. Should we make robbery legal? Just because it happens a lot doesn't mean you should make it legal.
But then we should make sex illegal. If according, then if. Okay.
I'm not saying that. I think we should have more children. I just think you should accept the responsibility for those children when you make them.
But what are you doing about the babies that die every single day? What are you doing? If that keeps happening and abortion
I'm not
is illegal,
personally doing anything, but there are people who are. It's not my job. I have a lot on my plate, and that's not the thing I'm specifically focusing on.
But if abortion is made illegal because babies
contribute to the conversation.
you think babies are being killed, and abortion
Yes.
is illegal so that babies stop.
I think
being
human
killed.
lives are being killed.
Right. So then, what are we doing about the human lives that are killed every single day? You don't have a problem with that?
What human lives are you talking about?
The babies that are born that are.
I do have a problem with that. I've told you 900 times I have a problem with that.
Then why is abortion illegal and that isn't?
Wait, both should be illegal.
Exactly, both should be illegal, but the fact that they aren't shows the hypocrisy and proves that people don't.
Wait, but I'm not in control of the law. There's no hypocrisy.
Republican lawmakers are. Do you know
Wait,
how
wait,
many of them?
wait.
have
I
fought
think
abortion?
there's an issue with
You think
all.
Lindsey Graham is gay?
I don't know, nor do I care. I think there is an issue with Republican abortion laws, and the problem is that they usually start at 6 weeks when they should start at 0.
You think that conception starts at 0? You think a heartbeat isn't? What
I don't care about a heartbeat. A heartbeat's not important to me.
So you think the egg meeting the sperm creates new?
A genetically distinct human individual. Yeah. What's it made out of?
It is made out of.
Cells.
Well, correct.
What is the basic building block of life?
Cells.
Okay, so it's alive. We've established that. It's alive. Now, in those cells, the DNA indicates that it is of what species?
Human.
Okay, great. So it's a new human.
Cell. Yes.
It's
And
new
it has
human
unique-
life.
it
And
has
now, no.
unique genetic code.
Yes, it has unique genetic code. So it's a unique human individual.
When the egg meets the sperm, basically what happens is the chromosomes deconstruct and they reconstruct.
So we've established that it is a genetically distinct human individual. We agree on this.
Yep.
My position is that all genetically distinct human individuals ought to have the right not to be unjustly aggressed upon.
My position is with an IUD, every time I've had sex, I've created a baby and
That's
killed
not a moral position on whether or not genetically distinct human individuals ought to be killed. Why shouldn't they be killed?
Because my point is it's hypocrisy. If one
I'm not asking you to point out hypocrisy. I'm asking you why you think it's okay to kill genetically distinct human individuals.
Because I don't think that it matters, because I think that life starts when the baby comes out of the womb. I believe abortions should be
Really?
up until the
So,
third trimester.
so,
Yes.
okay. So it's 1 minute before birth. You can kill it.
And we have, yeah, and we do, and we have.
Support that. 1 minute before birth.
Yep, because usually it's a medical emergency where the mother will die. Moms don't carry a baby.
What if it's not? What if it's just elective?
Moms want to carry a child.
I'm just asking a hypothetical. What if?
It isn't.
No. What if?
But it doesn't happen. That's your rhetoric.
What if? But your moral framework allows for it to happen.
Yes, it does. And I believe that women should have the choice. If she wants to get an abortion at 9 months, that's fine, but women don't.
1 minute before abortion?
What
1 minute before birth?
Yes. What woman is carrying a baby for 9 months to kill it a minute before birth if it's not directly going?
I don't know. I'm just asking you to say yes or no to the moral principles your framework
But
justifies.
that is exactly the moral principle that I agree with, is that everyone should have
That
a
is
choice.
crazy.
I know that you think it's crazy. I think it's crazy that you think.
What's the
illegal
difference
immigrants-
between a baby 1 minute before it's born and 1 minute after
What's
it's
the
born?
difference between a 5-year-old girl being raped and a user?
What's the difference between a baby 1 minute before it's born and one after it's born? Sorry, one before and one after.
There isn't one,
Okay, so why can you kill it before but not after?
because that's just a legal law. That's just the law.
You're appealing to legality. It was once legal to own slaves in this country.
Yeah, if the mom is going to die, why wouldn't you abort?
Well, I hate to break it to you. 1 minute before it's born, it still has to come out. Either way, it's coming out.
And either way, it will die. A lot of times, there's literally.
It doesn't matter. If the mother's life is in danger, the baby has to come out either way. Killing it doesn't solve the problem.
But
Right. I was a C-section baby.
in a lot of cases where a baby is killed that quick to, like, that close to the actual birth, it is because the baby is already dead or it has such.
You can't kill something that's already dead, so that's definitely not it.
So, okay, an abortion is still removing the baby even if the baby is dead. Do you understand that? An abortion is just removing the fetus, so even if the fetus is dead, it still counts as an abortion. Lots of women have abortions.
Yeah, but you said killing it. The reason you'd kill it is because it's already dead, which clearly isn't the reason. So my question is, 1 minute before birth, that baby has to come out either way. The coming out is what's going to harm the mother. So why would you kill it? It doesn't resolve the issue.
Because a lot of times it's not the coming out that hurts the mother, it's the fact that the baby is still in her. A lot of times.
Right, the baby's still in her either way, dead or alive, it's got to come out.
And abortion is how they take it. I don't understand. We're on the same page, and abortion is how
Wait,
you remove the
a baby 1 minute before it's born could be removed without killing it via C-section.
But I'm telling you that in a lot of those cases, the baby has serious health complications where it needs to be.
I don't care. Why kill it? Why not just C-section it and see if it can live? I don't understand the purpose in killing it. There's no utility in it.
So if you think that you have a baby that's going to suffer for 3 months and then die, you would rather let it suffer for 3 months and then die than just kill it?
Yeah, I think suffering is probably better than death.
You think a baby that can't.
Lots
make
of people suffer in this world every day. You can't kill them just because they're suffering. There's homeless people in this park. I can't kill them because they're suffering, right? The only person who can make that choice for them is them,
But
right?
the difference is that it's a child who can't make any decisions for itself.
Right, so you defer to not kill it. There are children alive today who suffer. There are children with cancer, right? There are children with deformities. Not by killing them,
But you
by treating them.
You think those children with deformities that basically take over every single aspect of their life, you think they want to live? People who can't talk, who can't
That's
walk,
not my
who are
choice.
spoon-fed?
That's not my choice.
It's not.
You think we should kill disabled people?
I think that we should kill disabled people in utero if the mother thinks that that's her choice.
Why in utero, not after?
Because after utero, it's illegal.
You're the dictator of the world. What would you do?
I would make it illegal to kill babies out of the womb, and I would make it legal to kill them in the womb. I would
Why?
make it legal to have an abortion. Because
Why?
Because I think that
What's the difference before and after birth?
Okay, the difference before and after birth is that after birth it is a baby, it is a human life, and it also
It's already human life before. We've already established that at conception. You agreed with it.
human life until
You literally said 5 minutes ago that it's a human life the moment it's conceived.
Okay, let me rephrase my argument because that, you know what, good point. You got me. All right. I think that after birth, it is a living creature that is now has the opportunity to become something. And I think that while it is.
It always had that opportunity.
But in the utero, I think it still belongs to the mother. So in utero, I think.
Her property?
I think it is her body. Yes. I think the baby is attached to her body.
Really?
And it is her body.
Well, it attaches to her body after too, like when it breastfeeds.
But it is not attached to her body via the tube like it is in the uterus.
Well, actually, before birth, the mother's body delivers the nutrients to the baby, whereas after, the baby attaches itself to her breast and feeds from her forcefully.
Correct.
Right?
But that's my point, is that the baby is still of the mother when it's in her womb.
Wait, it's still attaching itself and sucking her nutrients after it's born
But
too.
it's not of the mother anymore. It's not in her body, and it's not living in her body, and not actively consuming her oxygen and all that. It can breathe on its own. It can like live on its own.
It can't, right? If the baby, newborn baby is so helpless, if you don't hold its head up, its neck will fall back and break. It has the facilities to breathe on its own when it's in the womb.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It has. I hate to break it to you. Right before a baby's born, it still has lungs.
Correct, but not for
Okay, so why is that relevant? Why does that matter? What about somebody on a ventilator? Can you kill somebody on a ventilator?
Because that's not the difference. You're asking what the
You're saying that you can kill it because it can't breathe on its own. Somebody on a ventilator can't breathe on its own.
Makes you seem right, but you have to let me keep talking.
Can you kill somebody on a ventilator?
Can you let me keep talking in my original point?
Answer the question.
But that's not the question you asked originally. Do you want me to answer your original question?
You said you can kill somebody if they're cannot breathe on their own. Can you kill somebody on a ventilator?
I said that a baby in the womb is still of its mother.
You said that you can kill the baby because it can't breathe on its own.
Nope, I said that you can.
Yes, you did. You cited that as a specific example of something that makes it less than that you can kill it. Can you kill somebody on a ventilator? Yes or no?
No, you asked me. You asked me what makes the baby different in the womb from outside the womb. I gave you an answer. The difference is that in the womb it cannot support life on its own. The baby cannot support itself inside the womb. It was reliant on the mother.
It can't support itself outside the womb either.
Yes,
If you leave a baby in a room and close the door, it will die.
Correct, from hunger or
because it can't support itself.
Correct. Just like all of us, if you leave us in a room, we will die.
Not sure if you leave me in a room, I'm going to open the door, walk out, and find some food.
No, you won't. If you leave you in a locked room, you will die. A baby in the womb literally needs its
You're
mother
actually
to
like
die.
making my argument for me. You're saying that, well, most humans aren't self-sufficient anyway, but your argument is that because the fetus isn't self-sufficient, you can kill it, but newborn babies aren't self-sufficient either, and you're actually making an extended argument saying that most humans aren't self-sufficient, right? So if you can't survive on your own, can we kill you?
My argument isn't that it's not self-sufficient. My
It is.
argument is that it's dependent physically on the mother for
Okay,
oxygen.
toddlers are dependent on their mother.
Physically, it's attached to it. How do you not understand what? Are you slow? Like,
Okay, so
the baby is attached to the mom. It's literally.
why does that matter?
physically- Because it means that it's sharing blood and oxygen and nutrients.
Okay, when a newborn baby is birthed, the umbilical cord is still connected. Can you kill the baby because the umbilical cord is still connected?
Do you see how you're arguing fallacies with me? Because
I'm not arguing a fallacy. I'm not arguing a fallacy. You're saying that because it's connected, you can kill it. So oftentimes, babies just after birth are still connected. Can you kill them? Yes or no?
That's not your question. I'm not saying because it's connected you can kill it. I'm saying because it's
That is exactly what you said.
No, you asked the difference between in life, outside of life. I'm telling you the reason.
In the womb and outside the womb, not inside of life and outside of
That's
life.
the question you asked me. You're not talking abortion right now. You're asking me to clarify the distinction.
Yeah, you said the distinction is that they're connected, but they're connected after too. Hey, let's go. I like cross, man.
Cam.
Hey.
What's up, man?
college?
Did I go to college?
Yeah.
I've been to college.
Did you graduate?
Yeah.
You did not go to Yale University.
Yes, I did.
Really?
Theology, yeah.
Show me your degree.
What do you keep your degree on you? Who keeps their degree on
Because
them?
people who are anti-abortion usually don't go to college.
That seems to be a generalization.
No, I can prove it, actually. I can. Wait, do you want me to show you the statistics on Republicans in education?
No, I don't care.
No, but this is true.
Yeah.
The epistemology of these people. They don't get taught basic thinking. It's just all feelings for them. This is New York. This is Babylon. Please be afraid of Islam and communism. If you understand basic history from the first millennia, you understand why Europe looks the way it is and why Spain and Portugal had to come all the way to the west to flee Islam, because if they go east, they're gonna get attacked violently. That's why you see the shaping. It's not only Catholicism, the rebellion of Catholicism authority, but it's also they want to get away from the tariffs. They want to get away from the Islamic authority over there. There's historians talking about this all the time. You know, people, they lose track of history, and this is exactly why you see what you see around here. This is the hotbed of idiocy. This is the idiocracy right here, New York City. You say Seattle, I agree with you with Seattle. But New York City, you can see it clearly, especially if you look at it from a non-biased lens. I'm Orthodox Christian, by the way. I don't know if is Lance also Orthodox?
Lance is non-denominational, but he's considering becoming a Catholic again.
Yeah, but the individual that you was with, whenever you was arguing for America not being compatible with Islam, he was Orthodox. I don't know.
Ben, he's Orthodox, yeah.
Okay, so I completely agree with him and his stance. If you understand the Islamic dilemma, literally all the Islamic apologists, they cannot defend their faith against this argument, especially just this one, the Islamic dilemma. And also, the one thing, the very first thing that makes Muslims doubt their faith is the moral inconsistencies of Muhammad himself. So
the pedophile.
That, yes.
But
there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Not just that.
What about the moral inconsistencies?
What were the moral inconsistencies of Christ?
Okay, name one passage from the Bible where someone is not being murdered. All right, so let's Solomon. Let's start with Solomon.
Wait. No, first off, Solomon is a human. I want to talk about a divine.
This was the Old Testament, long before Jesus was even alive.
Also, do you know where the golden rule comes from?
No.
What is the golden rule?
No idea.
You don't know what the golden rule is? Nope. It's to love your neighbor as yourself. Where does that come from?
That comes from Christianity.
No. Where does it come from in Christianity?
I don't know. I haven't read the Bible.
You don't know?
No, I haven't read the Bible.
Okay, so why are you telling me about the moral inconsistencies of the Bible if you haven't read
She said Jesus. She said of Jesus.
Well, no.
And by the way, and yeah, okay. So Solomon, long before Jesus was alive.
I'm not.
You don't follow Solomon. You don't follow David. You don't follow Abraham.
You only follow Jesus.
You follow Jesus.
Okay.
That is a follower.
Do you love your neighbor?
Of course I love my neighbor. That's why I'm giving you truth.
Do you love?
I can't love you without telling you the truth.
Do you love gay people?
Well, I have to tell them the truth. This does not lead to procreation. This does not lead to life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. That does not lead to life. I love people.
Okay.
But if they are murdering, if they are thieving, if they are stealing, if they're thinking about stealing, if they're committing adultery against their own wife or husband, these are things that I do not like.
Right. Now, do you sin? Right? Do you sin?
Of course I sin.
Everyone sins.
Right? Do you sin? Do you think you sin every day?
Yes.
Right.
Of course.
So if you sin every day, and somebody who is dating a woman who, as a woman, sins every day, right? And her sin is that she is gay, and your sin is whatever your sin may be every day. Do you think that you have the right to tell her to repent and to get over her sin when you yourself sin every day?
Do you understand the right of free speech, right?
He's doing that because he loves her, right?
Do you understand the right to?
Because he wants her to be saved.
But what I'm saying,
I have the right to tell anyone
of course,
anything.
But I'm saying, do you think that's hypocritical given that you yourself sin every day?
No, because I am not gay.
So
it's
should
not hypocritical.
Should I tell you that your sin
you are
is that you committed every day?
Because he repents for his sins.
You are measured by the same.
She brought it up.
You are measured by the same ruler that you're judging with.
No, she did. She brought it up.
So if I judge an individual for being gay, well, I'm not gay.
But your every sin is held equal, right?
No.
But he repents for his sins.
In John 1 and John 2, it talks about the sins that lead to death and the sins that do not lead to death.
And
these are the 10 Commandments. The homosexuality is not exactly a sin that leads to death, but it is fornication in nature. And lust is something that leads to even more sexual depravity and other sins. It's almost like a gateway.
What do you think about 427 animal species that are gay, that have homosexual tendencies?
But what does that have to do with human behavior?
What it has to do, if you think God created the earth and God created life, why did he create homosexuality in every single species, even the species that can't repent for themselves?
You are conflating that God himself created things that come from free will.
You think elephants have sex with each other as two male elephants fuck because of their free will, not because of they're innately biologically programmed to do that?
That's a dominance thing. They don't do it for pleasure. They do it for dominance.
They actually do it for dominance, which is still homosexuality. Even if they're fucking each other, it's gay.
Y'all have to understand that the individuals from the leftist perspective, they always try to make an argument from exceptions. The exception does not make the rule. The reason that we still see elephants is that majority of them actually do heterosexual procreation.
I was in Kenya for 2 weeks and all I saw were gay elephants fucking. I didn't see a single, I'm dead ass, I didn't see a single male on woman action. I saw, no, I have videos. It's nothing but young male elephants fucking each other. It's nothing but young male elephants fucking each other.
So what's your point?
My point is that God wouldn't have created homosexuality in every species if he didn't love it. Then why are elephants fucking each other, and why are penguins, and why are in species that don't, your point is that it's dominance, right? In species that don't have species dominance.
People have conjecture to Christianity. They always never say anything about the devil. They never mention the devil and his influence over human nature. It's always God does it.
But I'm telling you, it's not human nature. I'm telling you this
No,
happens.
it is human nature.
So owls having sex with each other is human nature. Why are they having sex? Why are two girl owls having sex? Tell me that. Answer me that question.
It's because of basic pleasure responses.
They don't
Basic
get pleasure.
pleasure
They can't get pleasure out
receptors.
of it.
Sex?
Animals-
You're telling me that people and animals don't get pleasure from sex?
Most animals don't get pleasure from sex. Yes, you can look it up. A lot of animals actually feel pain from sex. We are one of the only species that receives pleasure from sex. This is true. You can look this up because most animals, sex is not supposed to be pleasurable for them to do it. Like lions, for example, the barb hurts the woman. So penetration for a lion only lasts about 30 seconds.
Okay, so why are you? If it's pleasurable for the man,
But it's
if
not.
it's pleasurable
It's not
for the
pleasurable for
male,
either. It hurts.
you just make that assertion.
No, but this is scientific. It hurts for lions. It hurts for a lot of species because basically the woman will try to run away. So the reason he has the barb is so he can attach into her so she can't leave, right? So when a lion has sex with another male lion and it hurts, why are they doing that?
It's because of nature. That's literally
Right,
nature.
so that's nature, right? So homosexuality is natural. You just proved my point.
No,
Homosexuality.
it's not natural.
So it's
because
nature,
it doesn't
but it's not.
lead
But
to
it's nature.
procreation. It does not lead to procreation.
Then why are they doing
Can
it?
you put two plugs together and get electricity?
But then why are they doing it?
You can try to put two plugs together and get electricity, but it doesn't work. It's not natural.
But why are they doing it then?
Because people and animals they don't live in logic. They're not logical
Animals
creatures.
can't even think logically.
Okay,
it's
so
just
you're
instinct,
you're,
right?
okay, it is instinct.
Yes. So why
So
did
this
God? You think
comes
God
from-
created every living thing? Why did God give them the instinct to be gay?
No, God gave animals the instinct to have sexual relations. This means they have a libido.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter if they try to do it with the same sex or not.
But they know
And
that when they're having sex with the
and
same
any-
sex, that
and
they're not going to
anyways-
procreate. They're
and
doing it on
anyways,
purpose.
They're not perfect. Like animals are not perfect.
Right.
Yes,
but
of course.
So why would God create homosexuality at all if He doesn't like it?
Because
no,
we're
he
not
did not
perfect. He didn't
create
create. Yeah.
homosexuality. The devil has major influence on humans and other animals.
So the devil makes lions have sex with each other. And you
Well-
don't think that you have something wrong with you when you're saying something like that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
The way you're interpreting it is this is
Answer my
a
question.
very
Why do lions
modernistic.
fuck
It's
each
very
other?
modernistic
Correct,
way
yes.
of understanding things.
Deeply modern, because we are in 2025, and I'm sorry that I don't believe a book that was created thousands of years ago with no proof and no evidence. This is
Wait.
modern.
No proof and no evidence. There's more proof for the events of the Bible than there is for like Julius Caesar's existence.
The events of the Bible, not
Yes,
proof of
no,
the
there's
God.
more historical evidence for the
Sure.
crucifixion and divinity of Jesus
I completely
Christ.
believe in the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. I think that he was a
But
real
you
person
don't
who was
believe in
crucified.
his teachings.
I believe in his teachings too. I actually think
It's
that
very arbitrary that you just assert that just because the book is old, that you don't believe anything in it. When
no,
you
that's
yourself,
not what
you
I said. I said that
yourself
God
state-
isn't real. I
you
said that
yourself
Jesus was a real
state-
man. Jesus was a real person.
but
Why do you believe that?
but you
Figure,
yourself
because we have
state-
evidence of it.
but
What's
you
the evidence?
yourself state-
You just said we have evidence of the crucifixion.
It's testimony from the book, right?
No, we've also.
So you
found
do
his-
believe the
we
book?
found his tomb.
Wait. No, we don't. We actually have no idea which tomb it is. So there are several tombs in Israel. No, there are several tombs in Israel that claim to be the tomb, right? We have no idea which one it is. We haven't found the tomb. His body's not there. There's no evidence that he was buried anywhere.
There's pretty good
No. There's not. There's really not. I've been there. There's really not. We have no idea where Jesus was crucified or where he was buried.
So then you think.
We think it could have been the Garden Tomb. We think it could have been the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. We think it could have been over here, over there.
But you never answered my
It
question.
does.
Why do
No,
lions have sex?
Well, because they're actual biological creatures.
Right, but
So
they know the difference between a
they
man and a
have
woman. They
biological
know that
instincts.
when they hump a man, that no baby will be created. Why do they do it?
No. First off, you just stated that they don't have any logical thoughts.
They
so
don't.
they really don't understand where babies come from. They just have sex with things that look like
No,
them.
they do because they actually sniff the woman to tell when she's in heat in order to have sex with her to create a baby. They actually check to see if she's in heat. Women's pee, a female lion's pee, at that time of the month has hormones in it that shows that she's in heat. Lions sniff her vagina before they penetrate her to make sure that she can have a baby. They're actually always checking for fertility. So when a male lion mounts with a male lion, they know that he is not fertile
So
and that
it
he
is
cannot.
it is a libido response.
But-
it is a sexual drive response. And this is part of their nature.
So being part of their nature, it is therefore natural.
But the thing is, if it's part of their nature, it's not always good.
Who
That
is it
isn't
hurting?
always good. Does it lead to life? If it leads to life, it is good. It's A plus B equals C. It's basic algebra.
But what I've just told you is that it is natural. My entire point is that
But the thing
homosexuality
all
is natural.
things that are natural.
Wait. Yeah, sins are all natural too. Like, it doesn't mean they're good.
You have to make a moral distinction. That's where Christianity comes in.
Right? Yeah, a moral distinction.
You don't get moral distinctions from an atheist worldview. I used to be atheist. You cannot get moral distinctions from an atheist worldview. What is good and what is bad?
I will tell you, as an atheist, good is what helps another person or is neutral. Bad is what hurts another person.
Okay, so if it helps me, if it helps him to kill you and take your money and give it to him, does that mean that that's a good thing to do?
It hurts me, therefore it's not actually.
Oh, so it can't hurt anybody.
What about abortion?
Abortion is helping the woman.
No, but what about the human life? The human life. You
That
like
ends.
to talk scientifically.
Yes.
Okay.
Per your own moral framework, it's wrong.
How many chromosomes are in a human life?
How many chromosomes are in a baby, or how many?
No, how many chromosomes are in a human life?
46.
Okay, so where does the 23 and the 23 come in?
And in the woman.
Okay, so
Yeah.
once it comes together.
That's a human life, yeah.
Okay, so you just murdered a human life.
I agree with that, yes.
So that right there is harming a living
So it's
creature.
immoral per your own framework.
No, actually, because it's helping the woman, and when.
But it harms the fetus.
But most things in life hurt.
So like
somebody.
again, I asked you if I was to help him by shooting you, taking your money, and giving it to him. You said that's not moral because it hurts you.
Yes.
But if you help the woman, it hurts the baby.
Okay, so let me give you this solution, right? A woman has been raped and she's giving birth to a baby.
It's always the exception.
That baby will live, okay? Most abortion cases
No,
are
they
not
don't.
from rape.
Vast
Are not from
minority.
rape. Most abortion
Are elective.
cases
Are elective.
correct. I think it's 46%. You can
Are
check me
elective.
on- Yes, I
think
know
it's
that.
higher than
Most
46%.
abortion cases are not from a woman who
That
wants
is
to
as
kill
a
a child.
that is as a result
Wait, that's
of
exactly what an
sexual
elective abortion
An
is.
elective abortion is a woman who does not want to have a child.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't. She feels like she doesn't want to lose money. She doesn't want to. It's inconvenient. Yeah, she's choosing to kill a baby.
68% of women who have abortions already have a child.
I don't care.
So you
Sexual revolution.
Okay.
That's as a result
You
of the
asked
sexual
me. So
revolution.
you're talking about hurting and helping, right? Let's get a woman is having an abortion, right?
Hammer, thanks for
If
the
she
$5
has
super
that
chat.
need, for whatever reason, her life is going to be worse, right? So she won't have as much
How do
money.
you know that?
Because most women don't like killing a fucking baby for
No,
no,
how
reason.
do you
because
know?
because
No,
I've
no,
had an
but
abortion.
how-
Look at me.
if-
Look at me.
if
look at me.
I
Look at me.
have-
I've had an abortion. Why did I have that abortion? Take a guess.
Because you're a bad person.
Because I'm 18
I'm
years
not
old.
I'm not even
no,
gonna say
listen.
that.
Because I'm 18 years old, and because if I did not have that abortion, I would not be here in New York City. I would not be going to college, and I would not be able to further my life.
Yeah, because you're selfish. The chat is saying it perfectly. You're selfish.
Yes. So I am.
There's lit everywhere. It's so fucking fun.
Yes.
That's completely up to you. That's within your bubble.
Wow.
of
It's my
experience.
choice.
What's not fun about it?
Yes, that is
But they
exactly.
took
Yeah.
your child.
Yeah.
and taken care of
On the
it.
Canadian border.
They would have
Yep.
had a life, for
They
sure.
would have had a life.
And they would have been growing up with grandparents that were capable of taking care of them.
But wouldn't want to, and
And
probably
I mean,
treat
but
them pretty
wait,
poorly.
hold up. I'm not gonna tell you how you would do, and I don't want to do the same thing with
Phone
your
died, chat.
late child. I can't really say. This is exactly what I'm saying. I can't say if.
Mason! Yo, what's good?
What are you doing?
It's a bunch of anti-abortion Republican guys.
I'm actually a monarchist, so I'm not Republican.
Nice.
You're a what?
I'm a monarchist.
Do you believe that we should have a king?
Yeah.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
You don't support Donald Trump?
No, I don't vote too much
Oh.
in general elections.
But you don't support Donald Trump?
No, I support Donald Trump in some things,
But not
and I
most of them?
don't support Trump in other things. You know, there's nuance.
Yeah, I know.
We can. Yo, the Fearless tour is freaking amazing.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Ben's a monarch too. Do you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ben. Yeah, the Orthodox guy. Yeah.
It has to be Orthodox Christian. It can't just be absolute. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But all my Christians in the chat, give a cross in the chat. All my Christians.
Drop a cross, guys.
Catholic, Orthodox, Orthodox.
Drop a cross.
Let's drown out the Islamic cringe. Let's drown it out. Come on. Remember, Islamic dilemma. Islamic apologists can't hold a candle. Support Cam and people like him. This country is going to hell, but you can keep the sanity within your own community. You can keep the sanity within your own community. You can't let communism prevail. We all know what happens when communism prevails. We get more food. and look at the whole Middle East, basically from Saudi Arabia to Afghanistan. That's exactly what happens when Islam prevails. We have to bring back Constantinople. We have to bring that back. Yeah. That's what I wanted to tell you. I literally came all the way here just to talk to him.
Bro, appreciate it, man.
And I'll help. I'll put myself on the guillotine to help you, whatever kind of ideological battle.
Appreciate it, man.
Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Yeah, can I get a picture?
Yeah, for sure. I got to sit down and read some super chats in a second too, but
yeah, do that.
Oh, we do it right in here. There you go. Cap it. Get one on your phone too.
Yeah, I know you're like in the liberal stronghold. I couldn't let
I know.
you do it. Couldn't let you do it, especially after what the blacks did to you last time.
There we go.
Yo, can you say hello to my wife?
Yeah.
It's Veronica.
Veronica. Hi, Veronica. How's it going? I met your husband in the park today. He came out and saw me, and he's been arguing with liberals ever since he got here. He's been doing a great job.
Awesome. Yeah, she's Greek Orthodox.
Greek Orthodox, nice. I can't remember what Ben is. I think he might.
We're all Orthodox.
Yeah.
It's just the jurisdiction.
Yeah, I know. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre is like crazy with the jurisdictions.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
No,
dude.
But I would love.
There's like a ladder. So at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, there's a ladder just above the entrance, and it's like a gang war inside the church. It's like you have like the Greek Orthodox and the Catholics and like these people.
They have a lot of disputes.
Yeah,
it's a lot of disputes.
So you cannot change anything about the church unless all of the churches involved approved it. Yeah. So there's been a ladder on a windowsill.
Out of curiosity.
Right now, 11:30, but there was 1600. So there's like a ladder on a windowsill, and they can't agree to move it. So it's been there for like 100+ years. And the ladder rotted off and fell, and they put a new ladder up.
Just leave it there.
It's crazy.
But no, that's the kind of Christianity that you want. You want a Christianity that is in tandem with each other, not just the Pope and the Catholic Vatican just trying to usurp power, because that's where the schism comes.
Yeah.
I want a kind of Christianity that kind of like collaborates together. All the patriarchs talks together and gets into like these councils. I did a lot of research. I used to be atheist.
Yeah, me too.
And I did a lot of research whenever it came to the history of Christianity. I'm not Oriental, but shout out to the Orientals.
No, it's not okay. Hey, look, I don't know what your problem is.
Don't touch.
But you really need to check yourself.
Don't touch.
But this is what I'm talking about.
No. Because y'all out here looking totally stupid, and then you insult this woman. Like, who the hell are you?
I didn't insult her.
Calling me selfish because I have an abortion isn't.
Wait, that is selfish, and you agreed with it.
It is selfish, yes,
but
I'm
this is
choosing
wrong.
my own
Like,
self.
I didn't say that's an insult.
Y'all two are being dickheads right now.
I'm not.
I mean, they are, but that's just what Republicans do.
Yeah, but
I'm not even a Republican.
But seriously, you owe this
You're a
woman an apology.
I think you owe me an apology. You don't walk up to people and touch them. People who touch me don't have a good reputation. Okay.
So now you insulting me?
No, I'm not insulting you. I'm threatening you. So don't touch me again.
He's not a real, like,
Well, look, I don't.
There's no need for escalation.
But still.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Fine.
We don't. I genuinely.
I think we had a good conversation. She stayed around to talk. Thank you for talking.
I think you are really. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think you are really smart. I think that you could do something incredible if you had more empathy for other people.
But he is doing something.
I do have empathy for people.
But I mean, he's not doing anything. I mean, like, no offense,
he
but
is.
your career and your life isn't gonna go.
You don't know anything about my career in my life.
I know that you have 1,100 followers and you're out
Wait,
here on
1,100 followers? No, I have 1,100 people watching right now.
You're on a Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. in Washington Square
But he
Park.
gives you a platform to speak your mind, whatever it is that you want to talk about. In a fascist government, in a communist government, you'd be lucky if you get anything like this, anything like that.
I'm anti-fascist.
Okay, but if you're anti-fascist, wouldn't you be supportive of conjecture?
Anti-fascism means being supportive of choice. No, I am supportive.
Yeah, that means the choice of thought, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's why I said he's very smart. I think he can do good things.
Okay, that's good. So I'm not going to assault you, and nor does he need that kind of disrespect either.
Disrespect from who?
No, I mean just assaulting an individual is disrespectful. So he doesn't deserve that, and you don't deserve that.
She's not
But
insulting
any kind of physical interaction that is unwanted is bad. So assault is also coming at you in an intimidating frame.
My
That is
mom is
assault.
actually a rape victim. That is not the definition of assault at all.
No, I said battery. I said battery.
Battery is not unwanted physical.
Wait, yes, it is. Wait,
Yeah,
it
if I
actually
don't
is
want to-
battery.
Yes, that is battery.
Assault is not touching.
Like,
Assault
there's
is the
cops
threat of
all
touch.
around here. We can ask them.
Assault is the
Because
threat
I'm
of
pretty
touch,
sure.
right? So if I go like this, I cock my arm back, and you feel like I'm gonna punch you, that's assault, even if I haven't touched you,
Yes,
right?
but-
Battery is the touching.
Okay.
You don't. In most
If
states,
I don't
yeah,
want
in
that.
most states you don't need harm.
Okay, so if I tap you lightly, that's battery?
If I don't.
In most
want
states,
to.
yes.
But what's the point if nobody's touching it?
No, but the thing is if he feels like he's threatened, that is already assault. And
No, we're
I
not
did
saying
not
nobody's saying
say
that.
You have to use your.
Well, no, I have to like do something to make you feel threatened. So like if I cock back like this, that's
cognitive
assault.
Thinking skills.
Well, I was a
1 + 1
demonstration,
equals
but like
2.
if I go like this, I start to swing.
It's an
Yeah, that's assault.
Cause and effect. Right. Okay. This is.
Come on, you know I'm not gonna punch you. I'm just demonstrating.
Exactly. Now, all I'm saying is that he gave you a platform.
Right.
Just accept it. Say whatever you want. He's not telling you not to talk, and he's not editing.
Yeah,
I know
but
he
wait,
does.
what's the point of you saying that? I agree with that, obviously.
I think he's directing it at this guy. I think.
But I
that's
mean,
what-
whoever wants to talk.
He was just upset. I think it was rightful.
my go.
Okay, you have the right to be upset, but you don't have the right to act in
Well,
your
I
anger.
am not upset because
You don't talk to fucking women like this.
I talk to women however I want to talk to women.
Oh, we know. Oh, we know.
Listen, I treat women equally. I treat women equally.
That's what's wrong with y'all fucking.
What, did I treat women equally?
But hello,
That's a problem?
It's freedom. It's freedom. It's freedom of speech.
Hey,
It's
Mamdani,
freedom of
Mamdani.
speech. It's freedom of speech.
What's our favorite Mamdani policy?
Y'all making things worse.
I mean, yeah.
How?
I mean, look what y'all Republicans be doing.
Like what?
Y'all talking all this bullshit.
I'm not a Republican, by the way.
You guys support SNAP?
Wait. SNAP benefits are off right now because Democrats refuse to vote in the budget.
Bullshit.
And also,
Wait, no.
Yeah,
SNAP benefits ran out because the government is shut down because Democrats refused to vote yes on the resolution.
That's exactly why.
Down right now because Trump wants the government.
No. Actually,
No, Democrats
you would be
voted against
wrong.
keeping the government
To
open.
watch the mass killing of
No,
homeless people.
but the thing
2 million
is
homeless people are
Because
No, but-
Democrats
but the
won't
thing
vote
is
on a budget.
You would be wrong.
They
in
voted
assault.
no.
Yes.
Yes.
But you would also.
It's the same budget as last year.
You would also.
It's the exact same budget. The budget didn't change. It's the same budget Democrats voted yes to last year. How is it our fault?
People are blaming everyone for the shutdown, but SNAP
Democrats voted no on the budget. It's the same budget as last year. What about it? What about it? What's the problem?
That literally started.
The man is evil. He don't.
How's he evil? How's he evil?
Really started whenever the government got changed. Because now.
That's what I thought. No, he's not. SNAP benefits have run out because the government is shut down because Democrats wouldn't pass the budget.
In the airlines, where people are still working, but they're not getting paid by the federal government. That's also as a result. Democrats.
That's a result of the government shut.
The government is shut down because Democrats wouldn't pass the budget. It's the same budget as last year that they voted yes on, and they won't pass it.
You like traveling, right? You want it to be an easier.
I don't give a shit as long as SNAP benefits are.
The government. So do you know why the government shuts down? What causes that? The government shutdown is caused by a failure to pass a budget. Democrats voted no on the budget. It is their fault.
There's
It's
people who are literally on
No.
SNAP for
There's no
30
policies in the budget. It's just a budget, and it's the same budget as last year, and they voted yes on it last year.
I can't even keep up with them.
I know, it's fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to
I can't. My thing keeps coming down. Twitter notifications. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yep. Have a good one.
Yes, God bless.
What I would say is like, because in 8th grade I used to be Republican, is what radicalized me is genuinely going out and talking to people. Talk to trans people. Talk
Me
to
too.
People, talk to like.
I
talk
do.
To the people that you think
I have talked to hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world in different countries, in different states. I've traveled the entire country. No, I have empathy. I just know how to separate my empathy from pragmatism.
So, okay.
Well, but-
You talk to trans people, you don't think that they should have a right to exist?
No, they have a right to exist. They don't have a right to be in women's spaces, right? You have a right to exist. You can do whatever you want with your body. I don't care if you wear a dress. You don't have a right to be in women's locker rooms. Yes, I know women who feel threatened by them. I have friends who were on the UPenn swim team with Leah Thomas, who had to change in a locker room naked with a man with a penis. I don't care. How many people were murdered today? Does that mean murder isn't a problem?
No, it means First of all, thousands of people have been murdered today, but my point is there are less than 10 transgender athletes on all of
How many people have been murdered in the last hour? Okay, great. It doesn't matter because you're saying that because this rarely happens, that means we should allow it to continue happening, which I disagree with. It's a fallacy.
Once the government, once the politics go left.
How many do you think were murdered right in the last hour here in New York? I'd say probably zero, maybe one.
I would say probably 20.
Highly doubtful.
Highly doubtful?
Highly doubtful. What do you think? Do you think there are 20 murders an hour in the city? How many murders do you think there is right now in the city? She thinks there's 20 people murdered in the city in the last hour.
What the hell?
The point is that just because something rarely happens doesn't mean it shouldn't.
Athletes are transgender. He said how many people have been murdered in the last hour.
Yeah.
Give a fuck.
My point is that just because something is rare doesn't mean you should allow it to happen.
My point is we're making legislation around trans people because people are bigoted.
Yeah.
not because they're
No. Because men shouldn't be allowed in women's spaces.
Do you know how many times I've been assaulted by a trans man versus a cis
I
man?
don't care.
Do you know
It doesn't
the
matter.
statistics on cis men
It
assaulting
doesn't matter.
Does a man need to wear a woman's wig to walk into a bathroom and rape?
Again, it doesn't matter. Just because it's rare doesn't mean it should be allowed. Yeah, and they should go to jail.
Do you understand the correlation between trans people and pedophilia?
Sure. Do you understand the correlation between that? That is completely bullshit. You can cite this study right now. This isn't.
No. I'm just saying if straight men.
You're a Christian, right?
If straight men have a proclivity towards pedophilia, why would trans men be excluded?
That's a great point, actually.
So your argument is that men are more
No,
likely
I'm
to be
trying to.
pedophiles.
No. This is
Men are more likely to rape people. Men are more likely to
have
murder people. They're more
devil's
violent.
advocate. This is me trying to be devil's
And
advocate.
trans
I'm
men
trying
happen to be, or trans women happen to be
trying
men.
Help you flex your brain. So if straight
They are
men have
men.
a
It's a
proclivity
objective
towards
fact. Yeah,
pedophilia,
there's no way around it.
How can you
Huh?
exclude trans?
No, they are men. A man is defined as an adult human male. A woman is defined as an adult human female.
I'm trying to get your response. Okay.
A trans woman is a man.
No. Female is defined as a person who falls in the sexual category capable of bearing children and producing ova. Men can never fall into that category.
Okay, what does trans?
No, they still fall into the sexual category.
Okay, so what? Okay, become something else.
Yeah. So you think
Intersex people, their bodies are still ordered towards one or the other, right? So even if you're intersex, your body is still ordered towards bearing children and producing ova. There might be a mutation.
Okay, so if you're a trans woman,
No. Your body is still ordered toward. Nobody has like 3 penises and 2 sets of ovaries, right? Their body is still ordered towards one or the other, and therefore you would say they're male or female.
Has a proclivity towards pedophilia.
No, they have micro penises. It's like a nodule. It's like an extended clitoris, right? So their body is no.
All right.
Yes, men who.
Thank you.
They don't have
Why
ovaries.
would I be more scared of a trans woman than a cis man?
No, they don't have ovaries. That doesn't exist. No, they don't. Every person, regardless of intersex status, right? They may have mutations that cause them to have more like male sexual characteristics, but regardless, well, you'd have to prove that it does exist, right? I can't prove a negative. Their bodies are always ordered towards one or the other. We're like arguing through 2 people right now, but their bodies are always ordered towards one or the other.
To go into a woman's space. They go into a woman's space.
Is if somebody masquerades and if somebody is like a chameleon,
that can happen. You're right.
Would it be easier for them to shoot or be if an octopus camouflaged itself?
No.
Would it make it easier
because
for it to
because men walk into women's restrooms without the wig and they rape us anyway.
Okay,
They don't need the
I understand
wig
that
to
you're
rape
okay.
us.
I understand your point.
No, it just makes it easier.
No, it doesn't because they walk through
It does.
fucking the bathroom and they touch us without consent.
Right. It makes it easier though when you're allowed there.
It doesn't make it easier when you're allowed there.
It
because
does.
Rape is breaking the law. You think men care? Oh, this law says I'm not allowed to go into the women's bathroom, so I won't. But the law also says they can't rape, and they're still doing it. You think men care about laws?
Wait, I think it makes it way easier to go into the bathroom and touch women, especially when it's like what do you call it? Especially when it seems as though you will be sort of it's taboo, right? It'd be taboo to accuse.
In different ways, but they don't
Look up testicles.
directly
penis. When they say penis, they mean micro penis, like an extended clitoris. No. It's just an extended. No, it's still an extended clitoris, right? No. So you have a vagina, but it's not a penis, right? It's not capable of producing male gametes, right? It doesn't have a hole. You don't pee through it. It's not a penis. It's just an extended clitoris.
Seduce a man in order to rape him. Men get raped. He just said men don't get raped.
Men do get raped.
Men get raped all the time. No, men get raped just to be raped. Men get raped all the time. How are you out here claiming that I'm like super feminist and yet you don't believe that men get raped or that men's sexual assault is a problem? Men's sexual assault is a massive problem because they can't speak up about it. They don't get the
Oh, she doesn't like you.
This is something. First of all,
But the thing is, you telling me that women
He said, "Get the liberal."
into bathrooms, male bathrooms, and attempt to rape fully grown militant men.
Yes.
It's unrealistic.
but it's not because it happens because that's what rape is.
If
Rape
a
is
man gets raped, he is capable of fully defending himself.
no, because there are men in wheelchairs. There are men who are weaker. Look at me right now. Okay, there are probably about 25 guys in this park I could take down and rape because they're little tiny like twinks.
Okay, point them out.
Well, yeah, it's because we're in New York.
Okay,
Charlie.
no. I'm not gonna
Well, yeah. Point him out. I want to see. I actually don't see any you could take down.
Men should be allowed to be. The fact that men can't be raped because they're stronger than women is literally against men's mental health.
But that's the point of rape, is that you get sexually assaulted against your will.
My male ex got raped twice. My ex got raped twice by
What do
the
you
same
mean?
girl. Okay? He
Like
got
a
raped
roofie?
by his
Yeah,
girlfriend.
like a roofie, yeah.
A woman could use a date.
No.
Yeah, it's possible. No, men get raped, yeah. But what he's just saying men account for more rape. Like men do rape more often. Women are more uncomfortable when men are changing in their spaces. Like, how would you feel if you were in the locker room? Let's say, I don't know if you did sports, but like, let's say you're on the swim team. It takes a long time to change in and out of your swimsuit, and there's a big, burly-shouldered guy with long hair and a penis.
It's just not.
Very uncomfortable, right?
Women get raped in relationships more than anything else.
Okay, I understand that, but that's only because you.
It's not true. Leah Thomas. Leah Thomas was big, burly-shouldered, and had a
Trans women
penis.
shouldn't be in sports. That's not the point. Trans women shouldn't be in sports. I completely agree.
Okay, so then we're all in agreement then.
No, because trans women are women. That doesn't mean that they
But they're not women. Why can't they be in sports if they're not women? Or if they're women?
biologically different. However,
But
trans women are
because they're not women.
and they're not more likely to be violent.
Because they're not women.
Trans women, they are not biologically cis women.
They're not women at all.
But why is it so hard for you to say, okay, that person's not biological?
Because it's false.
But
Yeah.
I am a biological woman. When I see a trans woman who's living her best life, who's happy, who gets
It's
to do
different
her
than you.
thing,
Yeah.
It's different than me, but I feel so much joy because she's
Yeah. I don't believe in lying to make people happy.
But why not? Why not?
You admit it's a lie. You just admitted it's a lie.
It is. She's not a woman. But
Oh, great.
She's a trans woman. She's not no trans woman thinks that they're a biological.
But it's a lie. I don't lie for people's joy because I don't believe in degrading the truth.
Okay, so if you go out and you get a boob job, right?
Yeah, I'm still a man with a boob job.
Correct. But my point is, am I going to lie and tell you that you don't have boobs or that that's not your body? A trans woman with a vagina and tits, you could say all day long that she's a man and you might still want to fuck her because let me tell you, you can't tell most of the time.
No, what do you mean? Of course you can.
I can show you about 45 women right now. I did the same
I
with
can.
my dad.
I'm telling you. No. I'm not doing this. No. You can tell. Label someone what? Label some. What do you mean?
Why do you feel like you can call someone a man or woman or...
Well, because a woman is defined as an adult human female, and female is defined as a person who falls in the sexual category capable of bearing ova and producing offspring. Yeah. So we have words, they mean things. Men are not women, they can't be women.
You feel like you can label someone else.
Yes, why do you care?
Right, because words mean things, and they have definitions. And men can't be women. Because I believe in spreading the truth, not lies. The idea that men can be women is a lie. And she admitted it's a lie. It is a lie.
You're not fucking saying, all right? Like, okay.
Right, but I don't believe in degrading the truth. Everyone has...
But stop labeling her a liar because...
Wait, she admitted it's a lie. She said it's a lie. I didn't call her a liar. I said the statement is a lie. No, I'm not saying that. But I think you should try to limit lying as much as possible. No, because so there's a difference between my mom says, have you cleaned your room? And I say yes and I lie. That doesn't affect policy, right? This does affect policy.
What affects policies?
The lie that men can be women.
But it doesn't.
Again, we fall.
It does.
Who does it hurt?
Wait, it affects policies. It affects policy.
When a woman is hurt by another person, okay, it does not matter if they're wearing a wig or not.
No, but it affects policy. I'm answering his question. It affects policy on whether or not men can be in women's sports, whether or not men can be in women's locker rooms, whether or not men can be in women's bathrooms, because they're not women, they're men.
I'm not saying women, I'm saying trans women. Do you see how I'm just being respectful? Because like,
No, I'm not gonna, no, I don't lie.
Look at me, here's the thing that I don't get, is that you're so smart and you come out here with the fact that you can't go out of your way and make yourself just a little bit uncomfortable to make other people feel
No. I'm not lying on a policy issue to make somebody feel a little happier. No, I'm sorry. It's wrong. It is a policy issue. The only reason we're talking about this is because it's a policy issue.
trans women shouldn't be in sports. Why can't a trans woman come up to you and say, hey, my name's Clarice and I'm trans and I go by she, her?
They can say that. It doesn't mean I have to listen to them.
No, you don't. But a normal, nice, kind human being who says, oh, okay, Clarice,
Okay.
I see that.
What was your name again, Charlie? If I walk up to you, Charlie, and I say, hi, Charlie, I'm a frog. Will you call me a frog?
If you want to,
That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous.
because why does it hurt?
That's ridiculous. If you come up to me and tell me you're a frog, I'm not calling you a frog.
But why does it hurt you?
Because it's just not true.
But why does it hurt you?
Because it degrades the truth, and then we go into absurdity.
But you know that she's not biologically woman. You both know that. She's not coming here pretending.
So
to
if we both know that, why would we lie about it?
Because she's not lying. The lie
She
is
has a mental illness, and we are lying to affirm the mental illness. Do you see the problem there?
I'm a biological woman. No.
You want to know the harm? Is that every study I've read on the topic shows that suicide rates are higher post-op. That's why it hurts. Because if you tell this person that they're actually a woman, no. You tell them that they're actually a woman, their mental illness doesn't get solved. If somebody has anorexia, you don't tell them they're fat and give them a dietary plan. That's called medical malpractice. Instead, what you do is you treat them for their mental illness to solve it.
And it doesn't go away.
Okay, did you get given a dietary plan and told that you are fat? Were you told that?
Given a dietary plan and told that I need
Yeah,
to eat.
to eat more, yeah. Not eat less. Right, so you don't affirm mental illnesses. You don't tell people they are fat when they have anorexia. You don't tell schizophrenics that the voices in their heads are real. You don't tell trans people that they're women.
That the suicide rate goes up post-op is because of the fact that treatment.
Because they're mental ill and it doesn't get resolved.
When you talk over me, you're not allowing me to speak.
No, the reason is because they're mentally ill and the problem doesn't get resolved. It gets worsened.
There's actually studies showing that the reason is because
Cite the study. Cite the study.
just look at the fuck up. Trans people are suicidal because of people like you who don't respect.
No, they're suicidal because they're mentally ill.
No, because being
Yeah,
trans,
nobody who's not mentally ill is suicidal. I've been suicidal and it's caused by mental illness.
the mental illness that makes you suicidal. Okay, the fact that
It's called being transgender
okay, being trans is
or gender dysphoria.
yes, gender dysphoria is a mental illness that has nothing to do with suicidal.
That's not true.
People who have gender dysphoria.
Highly correlated.
Yes, highly correlated, but not the same disorder. Because gender dysphoria is a disorder that all that makes you think is the fact that if you are a woman, you think I'm a man. If you are a man, you think I'm a woman. Right? That does not make you suicidal. What makes you suicidal is in a society where gender roles constrict you so much that the people around you hate you and begrudge you.
Yeah, do you want to know the issue here? You want to know the issue here?
Dressing the way you want.
I'm a little bit overweight. People call me fat all the time.
Yeah.
Guess what I don't do? Kill myself. Right? Why? Because I'm not mentally ill. Right? People, when I was a kid, I was extremely underweight. No, but I'm certainly not going to kill myself about it. Why? Because I'm not mentally ill. They are. And affirming their mental illness does not solve the problem, which causes higher suicide rates.
If somebody told me every single day that I wasn't worthy of being here or that who I was made me feel less.
Oh, I get told that every day. Why? Because I'm a conservative.
Right, but doesn't that make you feel bad?
Well, I'm not going to kill myself about
Do
it.
you want to make other people feel like that?
No, but I'm also not going to lie to people.
Okay, so you are accepting the fact that you would rather make people feel suicidal and bad about themselves.
No, I'm not making them feel suicidal. They have a mental illness that's doing that.
But that mental illness is incurable. Gender dysphoria is not curable. It's a lifelong condition.
You treat it with this thing called therapy, not cutting your penis off.
So many people have been to conversion therapy and it's been proven.
Wait, I'm not talking about conversion therapy. I'm talking about therapy.
Therapy doesn't work for trans people. It
Wait,
does not make
therapy
them
works for everyone. This is ridiculous.
not trans though. It might make them feel better, but it's not going to make them
Right.
cisgender.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point, is making them feel a little bit better so they don't kill themselves.
Correct, but then they're still going to be trans. Why not let them transition?
Wait, yeah. Hold up. Me affirming their gender does not solve the problem. Me lying to them does not solve the problem. It worsens the problem because it affirms their mental illness. The mental illness is what makes them kill themselves.
But the mental illness is going to be there their whole life. They can't get over it.
Right, so they need to seek treatment for it.
But even if they seek treatment, they won't stop being trans. they're going to have gender dysphoria their entire life. Gender dysphoria
Right.
is not a condition.
But what you shouldn't do is affirm the mental illness that makes them kill themselves. You see the problem?
But that is not what makes them kill themselves.
It is. Again, when people call me fat, I don't kill myself. When people tell me I don't belong here because I'm a conservative, I don't kill myself. When people bully me, I don't kill myself. I was viciously bullied my entire life. I didn't kill myself. Why? Because I'm not mentally ill.
I can tell because you have hurt in your eyes when you talk to me about
I trust me. If there's one thing I have in my eyes, it's not hurt.
But look at me, when you talk to me about these things,
Yeah.
I can tell how angry you are. And when you
I'm not angry at all.
When you brought up how you've been bullied and when you brought up how people called you fat, that's the first thing you said to me. I can tell whether or not you think that I can, that hurts you because you're bringing it up.
It doesn't hurt me, actually. I could care less if people call me fat. But it doesn't matter. Like, regardless, I don't kill myself over it. It doesn't matter if it actually hurts me or not. Like, yeah, it's not great to get called fat, but I don't kill myself because I'm not mentally ill. Okay, well, I would just say, like, if you kill yourself because somebody is mean to you, yeah, you're weak. At AF, yeah.
Their entire life rejected by their parents, their friends, everybody around them. My ex is trans. She's a
Yeah, maybe some introspection would be useful there.
She's a trans woman, right?
Okay.
Her parents didn't accept her. Her friends didn't accept her. Nobody accepted her, right? I accepted her. Do you know where she is now that she's happy and now that she has parents who come around to it? She is so happy.
Okay,
She's
great.
living her best
Great,
life.
great.
And she's not
Yeah.
suicidal post-op.
Right. Okay.
My friend who goes to
Okay.
Harvard who's trans.
What I'm telling you, though, post-op has the highest suicide rate. Studies repeatedly show this.
Post-op is when you look the most trans. Because post-op, if you are a person who's biologically male and you've got a beard and tits, you know what you're going to get with harassment.
Wait, no. It's like a duration of time after the operation. Like after you fully transition. People who have transitioned fully are are more likely to kill themselves than people who haven't.
Yes, because living life as a trans person is hard because most trans people don't pass.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna fundamentally disagree with you. I need to find some food to eat and then I gotta catch a flight. Thank you for talking. I appreciate it. Have a good one. All right. I gotta go grab food. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry, your hands are full. Have a good one. I will see you guys later. Yeah. Let's get W's. Yeah, we're gonna keep it up. We're gonna keep it up. Yeah. All right, chat. I'm gonna end the stream, chat. Yo, what's up? I'll end it right now. Chat, we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna go find something to eat and then I'm gonna fly out of New York. I'll see you. Catch you guys later. Thanks for all the super chats, guys.